polynomial or not a polynomial. Did we talk about that last week? You'll actually find it's easier to list the things that will not make it a polynomial. If your variable is in the bottom of the equation, or bottom of the fraction, excuse me, then that is not a polynomial. Why?
Because it's all one.
Nope. Take a look at 34 for a minute. One over y to the 7th. Is there any place that could blow up? Is there any value, if you put it in for y, it would blow up on you? What if y was equal to 0? Then 1 over y to the 7th becomes 1 over 0 to the 7th, which is 1 over 0, which is chapter 1. Yes. You guys, there was a reason why I talked about it in chapter 1, because it keeps coming back. So if you have a value that you put in and it makes the thing blow up, then it's not a polynomial. What if you have a negative exponent? What the hell is a negative exponent? Like number 33. D to the, what is that? -6 power. We're going to talk about this a little later. Is anybody familiar with a negative exponent? What do you remember about Sophia? Anything?
I remember that if you have a negative exponent, the number goes to positive. When you do, I don't know how to explain. I don't really remember that well.
Yes.
Don't you like put it over 1 or something?
The thing is about exponents is, are exponents even numbers? You think about that y to the 7th. Is there any math going on between the y and the 7th?
No.
If you take any exponent, 5 to the 3rd power, is there any math going on between 5 and 3?
No.
No, the exponent is just telling you how many times it showed up, right? So the exponents aren't even numbers. They're shorthand because math people are lazy. It's the same as if they write it as a negative exponent. Negative exponents were developed when you have the variable in the bottom. So instead of having to write a whole fraction, 1 over z to the 6th, they just said, bug this, we're going to call it -6 for an exponent. So this could be rewritten as y to the -7th. So do you see how negative exponents are simply another way of writing the exponents or the variables in the bottom? It's just a lazy way of doing it.
I'm so glad you explained it.
Also, did you know you can have fractions as exponents?
No way.
Such as like x to the 1/2 power. We'll be seeing those a little later in class. I think that's chapter 7. Anybody know what x to the 1/2 power is? You actually know it. It's the same thing as the square root of x.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any problem with the square root of x? Oh, yeah. What if x is -1? What is the square root of -1? Exactly. For us, this is just gonna be no solution. But if you go on to 107, hey, you know what they did with that? They made shit up. They said, oh, well, we have that concept and we just can't call it no solution. So we're going to call the square root of -1 I. Yeah, the letter I for the imaginary number. Because we can picture it in our brain, but it's not on our number line. So 29, yes or no? Polynomial? Yeah. 30? Yes. 31. I disagree. The variable's got to be in the bottom of the fraction. Is it in the bottom of the fraction? No. X squared over 7 is the same as saying 1/7 times x squared. Again, they just got lazy. 32 an issue? No. 33, is that a polynomial? Negative exponent, big O no. 34, big O no. 35, okay. 36, okay also. 37, no. 38, no. What about 39 and 40? I disagree with you already. 39 and 40 are both monomials. They are a single term. They are a value, aren't they? Can you put anything in there for x and make it blow up? No, because there is no x to blow up, is there? It's just 4.